Good morning, dear students. Today topic, heart disease. Internal view of the heart. Chambers. The heart is divided by a septum into two halves. The halves is in turn divided into chambers. The upper two chambers of the heart are called trach, and the lower two chambers are called ventriculus. Valves allow blood to flow in one direction between the chambers of the heart. You see heart. Supervena cava, right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricular, inferior vena cava, aortic arch, pulmonary artery, left atrium, mitral valve, left ventricle, eccentric aorta. You see pictures. You see pictures this heart. Principal veins and arteries in human organisms. Disease of the heart. The disease and condition affecting the heart are collectively known as heart disease. The heart consists of a muscle that pumps blood, arteries that supply blood to the heart, muscle and valves that ensure that the blood within the heart is pumped in the correct direction. Prominent scans arise in the wall areas like cardiovascular disease. Heart disease is a term that's somewhat loose and broad and is often used that way. Heart disease is an umbrella term for a number of different diseases which affect this heart. The most common heart diseases are coronary artery disease, coronary heart disease, ischemic heart disease, cardiovascular disease, pulmonary heart disease, hereditary heart disease, hypertensive heart disease, inflammatory heart disease, valvular heart disease, pericardial disease, congenital heart disease, heart failure. Coronary artery disease is a disease of the arteries that supply the heart muscle with blood. Coronary artery disease is one of the most common forms of heart disease and the leading cause of heart accidents. It generally means that blood flow through the coronary arteries has become obstructed. The most common cause of such obstruction is a condition called atherosclerosis, a rarely prevalent type of vascular disease. Coronary heart disease, a disease of the heart caused by the accumulation of the atheromatosis plaques within walls of the artery that supply the myocardium. Ischemic heart disease, another disease of the heart, is characterized by reduced blood supply in the organ. Cardiovascular disease, as some umbrella term for number of diseases that affect of heart itself and of the blood vessel system, especially the veins and arteries leading to and from the heart. Causes of cardiovascular disease include diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia. Pulmonary heart disease, a fire of the right side of the heart. Hereditary heart disease caused by novalytic genetic factors. Hypertension heart disease caused by high blood pressure, especially localized high blood pressure. Inflammatory heart disease involves inflammation of the heart muscle and of the tissue surrounding. Valvular heart disease that affects the valves of the heart. Pericardial disease. This disease of the sac that encases the heart. Pericardial disorders include inflammation, fluid accumulation, and stiffness. This can occur alone of cause. The cause of pericardial disease vary as to the problems they may lead to. For instance, pericarditis can occur after a heart attack and as a result lead to pericardial effusion of chest pain. Congenital heart disease. These are forms of heart disease that develop before birth. Congenital heart disease is a broad term that includes a wide range of diseases and conditions. This disease can affect the formation of the heart muscle of the chambers of valves. Heart features. Disease of the blood vessels. Blood vessels are experienced hollow tubes that carry blood to the organ and tissues throughout the body, arteries and veins. Capillaries, these tiny vessels connect arteries and veins. Lymphatics, fluid leaks out of capillary to bed cells. Lymphatics are delicate vessels that carry this fluid back into the body's central circulation. Some types of blood vessel disorders, atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis, high blood pressure, hypertension, stroke, aneurysm, peripheral arterial disease and claudication, vasculitis, venous incompetence, venous thrombosis, varicose veins, lymphedema. Atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis are a condition in which the wall of the arteries become thick and stiff. These concomitants restrict blood flow to the organs and tissues. The process of this thickening and stiffening is atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is the most common form of arteriosclerosis. High blood pressure is the excessive force of the blood pumping through the blood vessels. It is perhaps the most common form of cardiovascular disease in the Western world, affecting about 1 in 4 Americans. Stroke is a sudden loss of brain function. It occurs when blood flow to brain is interrupted, ischemic stroke, or when blood vessels in the brain rupture, hemorrhagic stroke. This causes the death of brain cells in the affected areas. Stroke is often thought of a neurological disorder because of the main complication it causes. Aneurysm, as wall of weakness in the wall of an arterial vein. Aneurysms usually collapse over time. Because of that, they have the peritoneal rupture and cause life-threatening bleeding. Peripheral arterial disease in claudication may be more familiar with claudication hand in the elements of legs during exercise than the term peripheral arterial disease. Practically speaking, claudication is a symptom of peripheral arterial disease. However, claudication is often referred to as disease itself. Vasculitis. This is inflammation of the blood vessels. It usually involves the arteries but may also affect veins and capillaries. The inflammation may damage the wall of the arterial or vein and impair blood flow to the regions of the body supplied by that vessel. Vessel incompetency. This is a condition in which blood flows the wrong way in the veins. Veins have 10 valves that are designed to promote blood flow in forward direction back to the heart. But in such condition as infection, inflammation, abnormal blood crossing, or even high blood pressure in pregnancy, the valves may become damaged in incompetent. Venous thrombosis. This formation of blood clots in a vein. This condition may damage the vein and its walls. In addition, clots that break off and travel in the bloodstream can lodge in the lungs and condition known as pulmonary embolism. Varicose. This is a condition in which the veins become twisted and enlarged. These veins are usually located on the backs of the calves or on the inside of the legs from the groin to the ankle. Lymphedema. This is an obstruction of the lymphatic vessels and resulted in a excessive buildup of fluid, which can cause swelling and pain. It can be caused by infection, trauma, tumor, surgery, and radiation treatment. Arrhythmia or dysrhythmia. Heart blocks atrioventricular valve. Failure of conjugal emphasis shows the nerve. Damage to nerve causes weak impulses failing to reach the ventricles. Cardiac rhythmic establish normal rhythm. Is a small battery-operated electronic device. You see pictures. Flute, rapid regular constriction of atrium ventricular reaching up to 250 300 beats per minute. Fibrillation, rapid random irregular contraction reaching up to 350 400 beats per minute. Defibrillator is applied to the chest well to help in coordination. You see picture. Cardiac arrest, sudden stoppage of heart, palpitation, complete sensation in the chest caused which arrhythmia. You see picture. Cranium of the articles and the presence of thrombus or blood in blood vessels are the most common causes of obstruction. Choose is heart scans, electrocardiogram, nuclear stress testing, echocardiogram, coronary angiogram, CT scan, computer scan, magnetic resonance imaging. Use electrocardiogram, use picture, electrocardiogram, use echocardiogram picture. It can assess in heart reaction under physical stress. Nuclear stress testing, how it works, limitations. Echocardiogram, pure writing. Coronary angiogram, how it works, limitations. You see picture. Computer tomogram scan, how it's work, limitation. PET, computer tomograph scan, how it works, limitation. Magnetic resonance imaging, how it's work, limitation. You see balloon angioplasty, coronary artery discography, atherectomy, which refers to various forms of cardiovascular age, absence of the current elements such as polyphenol antioxidants, diabetes mellitus, hypercholesterolemia, abnormal lipoprotein, particularly for tobacco smoking, hyperfibrinogen, and pale blood concentration, elevated homocysteine on even upper half of normal, elevated blood levels of asymmetric region, high blood pressure, exposure to high levels of near noise. Men have a higher rate of cardiovascular disease than women. It's always the number one health problem for women in raised countries. After menopause, the risk for women approaches that of men. Hormonal replacement therapy alleviates a number of postmenopausal problems, but appears to increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Prevention. Attempts to prevent cardiovascular disease take the form of modified fit risk factors, some such as sex, age, and family history cannot be modified. Smoking cessation is one of the most effective and useful modifiable changes. Regular cardiovascular exercise complements with helpful eating habits. Treatment. You see treatment. Treating heart disease, cardiovascular disease, arrhythmic, heart failure, pericardial disorders, heart valve disease, congenital heart disease. Types of heart disease: atherosclerosis, G-spine, coronary artery disease, heart attack. Types of circulatory disorders: aortic aneurysm, aortic dissection, collucation, vein circulation problem causes back pain, lymphedema, peripheral arterial disease, Raynaud's disease, tracheal arteries, varicose veins. Allopathic treatment, surgical procedures, arrhythmias, atrial fibrillation, bundle branch block, heart arrhythmias, lung QT syndrome. UCDV's treatments, heart failure, cardiomyopathy, heart failure, left ventricular hypertrophy, myocarditis, pulmonary edema. Allopathic treatment, UC, transplantation, dialysis, stool, pericardial disorders, Dressler syndrome, and pericarditis, heart valve disease, aortic valve stenosis, endocarditis, mitral valve prolapse, mitral valve regurgitation, mitral valve stenosis, pulmonary valve stenosis, congenital heart disease, atrial septal defect, atrioventricular canal defect, coarticulation of the aorta, congenital heart defects, abstinence anomaly, hypoplastic left heart syndrome, patent ductus arteriosus. Congenital heart disease causes and treatments, patent forearm of heterology of fluid, transposition of the grid arteries, hospital atresia, trunks arteriosus. Heart disease. Strategies to keep heart disease at bay. Heart disease, heat and white loss, supplements for heart disease, exercise and heart disease, smoking and heart disease, stress relief, heart disease first aid. To keep heart disease at bay, choose healthy foods, white loss strategies, to in later. Supplement for heart disease, ascorbic acid, beta carotene, coenzyme, lycopene, B vitamins, fish, oil, and barley. Integrate your module for hair disease, pulsing of fingers, shoulder rotation, drill work, and sterilization therapy. Hand stitch writing, ankle stitch brushing, rabbit brushing, strizel race dressing, side bending, teach quick connection. Use yoga sans pranayama dilation. Specific practice or daily practice. General consideration, contradiction, recommendation. Recommendation, essential. Thank you.